Hello, my name's Gabe. For this problem, we're asked to solve the equation 2 times the quantity x divided by x plus 2 squared minus 3 times x divided by x plus 2 minus 2 equals 0. We'll want to begin by noting that this equation is a quadratic type with u equals x divided by x plus 2. So what we'll want to do here is we'll want to substitute u everywhere in the original problem that there's an x divided by x plus 2. This leaves us with a 2 times u squared minus a 3 times u minus 2 equals 0. Now this factors into 2u plus 1 times u minus 2. So now we'll use the zero factor property to solve our equation in terms of u. So this leaves us with 2u plus 1 equals 0, and u minus 2 equals 0. So on the left-hand side, we'll solve 2u plus 1 equals 0 by subtracting 1 from each side of the equation, leaving us with 2u is equal to negative 1, and u is equal to negative 1/2. And solving u minus 2 equals 0, we can add 2 to both sides of the equation, leaving us with u equals 2. So since our problem started in terms of x, and we solved our problem in terms of u, we have to substitute x divided by x plus 2 back in for u and solve each of these equations. So solving u equals negative 1/2, we'll substitute x divided by x plus 2 in for u, leaving us with x divided by x plus 2 equals negative 1/2. Now we'll cross multiply to solve for x. So cross multiplying tells us that we have 2x is equal to negative 1 times x plus 2, or just negative x plus 2. So now we'll distribute the negative sign, leaving us with 2x equals negative x minus 2. We can add x to each side of the equation, leaving us with 3x equals negative 2. And finally, we can divide each side by 3, leaving us with x equals negative 2/3. Now we need to find the x values that we get when we substitute x divided by x plus 2 back into the equation u equals 2. So going ahead and doing that, we're left with x divided by x plus 2 equals 2. From here, we can multiply each side of the equation by x plus 2, leaving us with x is equal to 2 times x plus 2. Again, we'll use the distributive property, distributing the 2 to both x and 2, leaving us with x is equal to 2x plus 4. And at this stage, we can subtract a 2x from each side of the equation, leaving us with negative x is equal to 4. And here we can either divide by negative 1 or multiply each side of the equation by a negative 1 to obtain x is equal to negative 4. Now at this stage, we have to check that each of our solutions satisfy the initial equation. Now to check that each of our solutions satisfy the initial equation, we'll go ahead and substitute each of them back in to the original equation. So on the left side, we're substituting x equals negative 2/3 back into the original equation, which leaves us with 2 times the quantity negative 2/3 divided by negative 2/3 plus 2 squared, minus 3 times the quantity negative 2/3 divided by negative 2/3 plus 2, minus 2, and we want to know, is this equal to 0? Well, from here we go ahead and we simplify, and what we do find is that this reduces to 2 minus 2, which is equal to 0. So x equals negative 2/3 is a solution to the original equation. Now the same thing happens for x equals -4. We substitute -4 into the original equation, and that simplifies down to 8 minus 6 minus 2, which is also equal to 0. So x equals -4 is also a solution to our original equation. Thank you.